Welcome to the Disagreeable Nerd podcast, a podcast where nerds from various ages and backgrounds get together to discuss movies, TV, books, and anything else that pops into their small, simple minds. Now sit back, relax, and let their ignorance wash over you.
And welcome to another episode of Disagreeablenerd. This is Gavi, the titular host, the titular Disagreeable Nerd. With me today is, as usual,
Sharde, your skate champ hostish.
I thought it was going to be Bubble Guts from here on out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Bubble Guts. Okay, let's restart that.
And also,
Deej.
Oh, sorry.
Deej Meisterflex. Meister, Mr. Master, Mr. Meister, Master.
You got to give credit to DJ. He came up with it.
All right,
I've been
well,
hearing that for a long time.
back at it after a couple of weeks. What have y'all been up to?
I watched Chaos Walking with Char.
That sounds familiar.
That was interesting.
Is that like a guy that just walks around creating chaos?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like Tasmanian Devil? Based on the Tasmanian
That's the whole
Devil?
plot.
That's it?
Wait, where's that at? On Netflix?
We watched it on that Amazon app thing. It wasn't like, I don't know where you can legitly watch it.
Okay, wait. Chaos Walking. Is that like it's a reality show thing or what? Is that a
No,
real
it's a
show?
movie with
it's a movie.
Daisy Ridley and what's his face? Spider-Man.
Oh, Tom
Oh,
Holland.
that's the one where they like hear their thoughts.
Yes, I
Yeah.
want to see. Is that good?
No,
Oh, well, is it it's like entertainable?
it's watchable.
Watchable is what I meant.
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch it just
So
because
that's-
those two are in it.
I didn't even know that was out yet.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I just watched it because Daisy Ridley was in it.
I want to watch it because of that too. We're gonna have to watch that.
It was interesting. It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but it wasn't really particularly good in any fashion.
So
What is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Worst movie I've ever seen? Ooh.
Just
I don't
one.
even know.
I can tell you
I mean, it
right
had to be
now.
You're talking about like a legit like blockbuster movie that was bad?
Just like no, I'm saying like a movie. You're like, oh my god, I can't even finish this.
Well,
I usually don't even start movies I can't finish.
Cats.
Like I don't go out of my way
Cats.
to watch a movie that's terrible. Yeah,
Cats
see, like
is
Cats,
a-
I didn't even try.
I
That's
tried
a classic
because
example.
I thought it would be good, and because there was all these really known popular actors and actresses, and I thought, oh, this would be good.
Yeah,
It was
I usually
the
finish
worst
movies
movie.
just to at least see what happens because I'm that kind of person. I can't just start a movie and not finish it.
I can't
But
either.
Independence Day
Generally,
2 was awful.
Wow.
I could have very easily not finished that movie.
Really?
But I'm a completionist, so I had to.
No,
I have walked out of
he walked out of Cats.
maybe 3 movies in my whole life that I can think of right off the top of my head. One of them, the first one was, I've always said this, Space Commander or something, had Freddie Prinze Jr. and the other guy from the same movies, like Scream.
That sounds awful.
Matthew Lillard. And it was like this completely digitized. It was when virtual reality was all to go back in the 90s. And so they tried to make this movie look like that. It was so terrible. Like, it was terrible. Walked out of that one. The other one I remember walking out of was the Jason Statham movie, In the Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege Tale.
Oh,
Weird.
I don't think I watched that one.
It was basically like him fighting against the Teletubbies or something. It was terrible.
That sounds bad.
Absolutely. Oh my God, it was so bad.
Teletubbies. What?
It was. That's how cheesy it was.
So you went to the theater to go see it, but why?
I like Jason Statham.
Oh, see.
And then, Cats. That's the other one. I was like,
He's a
but
man after my own hair.
Cats, I knew Cats was going to be bad, but I went to the play Cats down in Fair Park. It was still terrible, but it was at least a live rendition of it. The movie was god awful, super weird, super creepy. Oh my God, it was awful.
I'd have to say the only movie I've ever walked out of was Norbit. And that wasn't my decision. That was my mom's decision. She's like, this movie's too sexual. We're leaving.
She chose wisely, I would say.
No, this isn't for kids.
Norbit.
And I remember thinking it was hilarious. I'm like, no, I want to stay and watch it.
You know, Matthew Garland, one of his big jokes is always compare, like any movie I go watch, he's like, but is it as good as Norbit? He's always like pushing Norbit.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
don't think he's even seen Norbit because it's god awful.
It's just Eddie Murphy and, being his, he's like this actor that always He always plays multiple parts in disguise.
He's like Mike Myers.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I wanted to see it, because Eddie Murphy's hilarious. He's funny. I like him.
Okay, so besides Chaos Walking.
I finished up Pacific Rim to Black. I watched the full season.
Nice.
I kind of forgot about that.
I did too.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Check it out.
I think it could have been better, but I'll still watch it when season 2 comes out. I'm down.
So there will be a season 2. Sweet.
I mean, I don't know. It's rare that Netflix doesn't give something a season 2.
Oh, okay, hold up.
I said rare.
Okay, they canceled one show. I was so mad.
It's rare. Anything else, DJ? I don't know. Anything else? I call this segment Anything Else?
Anything else?
Anything else?
In other words, just keep talking until you're done with all your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I've finished my woodworking stuff the other day. I can't remember if I told y'all that on the podcast or not.
Oh.
Well, you showed us the pictures.
You showed us pictures, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I think I sent it to y'all. So that's what I've been up to. I
have one?
finished that, and now I'm taking a long hiatus from woodworking.
Which one do you want?
Blue. Sorry. I kind of missed what DJ said.
He says he did a bunch of woodworking, and now he's sick of it and wants to rest.
Oh. See, it's like one of those things, something you're good at doing, but then it's like very stressful at the same time. And you're just kind of like...
So you're making those
time constraints.
You're making those cabinets for your sisters, like cupcakes or something. She's going to show.
Yeah, her little bakery.
Oops.
But yeah,
They look really good. I was very
I kind of want to
impressed.
check him out. I want to go to Denison.
You want to check
Yeah.
out the cupcakes or check out his woodworking?
Both. Check the whole thing out.
Check it all out.
It's every Saturday, right?
Cupcakes and cookies. Actually, I don't know if she actually does cupcakes.
I don't know. I've never seen cupcakes unless like...
She does like cakes, cookies,
order
and
'em.
like cake pops and...
Oh, wait, I have seen cupcakes.
like
I've
that.
ordered cupcakes
Ooh, I like
from
cake
her.
pops.
What am I talking about? Yeah, cake pops are super good. They're like very moist. Like the bread.
I think she completely sold out the first day she was open.
That's awesome.
Where is she open at?
It's in the farmer's market in Denison.
Oh, okay.
And then she sold a bunch this last weekend, but didn't quite sell out because there was less foot traffic because of the weather. But I think then she posted that she had some stuff left over on Instagram, and apparently it was like all gone within 15 minutes. Because I tried to get some, and she's like, "Nope, it's all gone."
So that's awesome. Like I feel like she can just make a living out of just doing that.
And that's what she's trying to do.
That's awesome.
But that's about all I've been up to, really. I haven't been doing much. Just working. As usual. And drinking beer. Per the usual.
I've been rewatching this TV show on HBO Max that I watched when it first came out called Happy Endings.
I remember that name.
That sounds... Oh, with Dane... Or not Dane. What's his name? Damon Jr.? Whatever.
Damon.
Why do I want to say Damon?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a weird...
Damon Wayans.
I don't know why I just can't seem to say Damon.
You went Aaron on Damon.
I did. I want to say Damon.
Timothy.
It's hard. By the way, I think he's super cute. Like, he's cute. Like,
He looks just like his father.
I mean, he's cuter than his dad to me.
Wow.
Yeah. Damon.
Anyway, yeah,
Damon.
it's hilarious. Like it's.
I watched one
to me,
episode with Gobs.
It's still just as funny. It's just crazy. So there are a bunch of
And
like
I
just
like it.
cuckoo characters. Like every one of them are extreme people that could not exist in real life, but it's funny. I've been like tearing through that. I'm already into season 2. Gina and Sharde have been rewatching Downton Abbey.
Yes. And
Was it on your What Have You Been Up To?
I have a whole list of what my white butts. I'm just let you go.
Well, then I'll ignore that. I watched.
What have you been up to, Gabi? Gina.
Yeah, he's telling you what we've been up to.
Well, because sometimes Paige forgets.
No, I don't.
Okay. I've been. I watched this movie
Maybe I
called
do.
Skyfire. It was a Chinese,
Oh my God.
and I believe it's dubbed.
I walked in when you were watching
The
that.
effects are okay. Like there is money in this thing, but it is a god awful generic Jurassic Park meets Dante's Peak wannabe. They build a park centered around visiting this live volcano, and guess what? It goes wrong. And of course, like literally, it is so cliche. The main character is like, I'm getting these readings. I don't think we should be doing this. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Send all the tourists up there. Oh, people start dying. Then it's like running away from the exploding mountain. It was so... Like, in a terrible, terrible way, it's kind of entertaining, but it wasn't one of the best of those terribly entertaining movies I've seen.
I walked in on it when you were watching it, and I came up across a scene where this couple, they were checking out this like cool waterfall, and they went underwater.
Yeah, they're like swimming underwater romantically while magma is boiling up from the bottom. And you would think they would just like boil alive instantly, like become lobsters.
But that's not what really bothered me. It was like they were underwater for way too long. Like, how in the world are you holding?
They were like professional deep divers with like a breath of air.
I was like, they need to come up.
If you're swimming romantically,
They were. Oh, it was like slow.
I guess if it's romantically, it's exceptional, and you can.
It has
or hold your breath longer.
The cast is Jason Isaacs is like the only guy I know, but they are all gorgeous. It's like a beautiful cast of people.
Yeah.
But the movie is so terribly cheesy. Oh, filming location Malaysia. Interesting.
They all are, got fit bods and not overweight.
that kind of stuff don't happen in real life. If you get a live volcano and a seismologist says, "Hey, it's probably going to explode," in real life, they're not going to say, "Nah."
We got to get the money.
Send the tourists up. Okay, shut the park down, evacuate everybody.
It was so.
It's kind of one of those.
Some of the graphics are incredibly cheesy. It's like some of it's pretty good, but then some of them are like terrible, and it's weird.
It's just kind of one of those movies you kind of make fun of, but you like still watch it. But it's entertaining.
I did not watch the last 15 minutes.
Forgot I got these pins.
Ooh, I like pins.
You got some pins.
Those are awesome.
I can see Godzilla.
I see Godzilla.
I can see.
Wait.
Kind of hard to see them with this.
I can see a tiger.
Lighting.
Is that a Terminator, or I'm just totally wrong?
I can't see anything else other than Godzilla and a tiger.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time.
UFOs and Godzilla and.
Hey, where'd you get those pins?
Oh, okay.
Those are awesome.
There's Bigfoot.
I kind of want some pins because I'm all about pins. I put them on my purse, or not purse, I call it my boho bag.
Yeah, I'm going to try and put some on my backpack.
Yeah,
I got some pins.
Troy got me this flag.
That's all. That's cute.
I've got a Dalek saying exterminate.
They're lame. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
you.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I've got Star Trek.
Your Star Trek pins are the best.
Oh, yeah. I got Captain Kirk, Make It So, and Picard face palming. I said Captain Kirk. They're both Picard.
I have Buttercup on mine from Powerpuff Girls.
Princess Buttercup. No, that's Princess Bride.
Nope. I'm talking about Powerpuff Girls, and then I have like some skate pins.
Buttercup.
But yeah, pins are cool, y'all. I like pins.
Pins are cool, y'all.
They are. They kind of like this artsy thing. It's cool.
Artsy.
Okay, well, we're in my why butts, okay? We're not about your pins right now.
Well, you're not saying anything.
Okay. Well, because you're talking. You want me to talk over you?
Well, sometimes you talk too long about something.
The conversation?
Well, I kind of want to get to mine because I don't want to spend too much time on.
Usually you're like, somebody else go first, but now you're like wanting to talk.
Well, it's not that I'm trying to take over. I just kind of want to talk about mine so I don't.
You have the floor.
Forget.
The floor is yours.
No. You finish your WHYBUTS. Go.
That's it. You know what? I'm done. That's it.
Okay. Well, anyways, my WHYBUTS.
Now for the star of the show.
No, that's not what I came across I was being really selfish, but that's not what it was.
Quit explaining.
I was
start
going to
talking.
say, so what I've been up to.
There's an old pinball machine. You should say, quit talking and start chalking. You remember that?
Was that from the 60s?
It was like a pinball machine about pool.
Oh, is that an old thing?
I used to go in this arcade in my old hometown, and literally the pinball machine, that's all it would say. Every time somebody pushed the start button, quit talking and start chucking.
I find that hilarious. You remember that little...
It was burned into my memory.
Wow.
After many an hour, days and weeks spent in this arcade.
Pinball. Oh, pinball's the best. I love pinball, too.
I can play pinball all day, every day.
Yeah, same.
Not
I
me.
used to play Space Cadet pinball on the computer. When it came with all the computers.
I I love
don't
the
like
computer
pinball
games
because it's so random. It's like, oh.
Why is it red? How is it
How random
random?
is it?
On me, no, on me, that ball goes straight
just
down
like-
between my two flippers. I could be flipping them flippers, and the ball just
Flipping
goes
them
zoop.
flippers,
It
baby.
doesn't matter what I do.
I feel like I could spend hours just pinning.
You gotta use that tilt, Gabby.
Oh yeah, don't forget about the tilt. Okay, so I moved my friend Darla. She moved to Plano.
I moved her too.
Gabi also moved her, and so did Gina.
We didn't get to finish his WHYBUTS though.
Well,
That's
it's
okay.
part. Okay, Deej.
I forgot about that.
You know what? He forgot. So
Well, you know
here
why?
I am.
Because that was technically last weekend.
Well,
And
we're talking about what
I've
we've
only
been
got
up
my
to.
WHYBUTS for
Well, these WHYBUTS were for like last podcast that we didn't do.
Also, our main subject, by the way, is it still going to be Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just going based off what I had already wrote down. Anyways, we went to a Korean fried chicken place, which I've been there a few times, and I just feel like Korean fried chicken is my favorite now. It's delicious.
Was that the place we went when we went to go see the movie in Dallas with Blake and Brandy?
No.
No, it wasn't.
different one.
It wasn't the exact one, but it was still right. It was still fried
A
Korean chicken.
lot of similarities.
It was
but
called number one chicken or
Yeah.
number plus
The
something.
one we went to is number one.
Wait, what do you mean by that, Gobs?
That's what the name of the restaurant.
No.
Number one.
You talking about with Blake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. So it's also Korean, so they sell the same stuff, but rice chicken is
It was good.
rice or Korean food is delicious. I love it. Like remember we went to do Korean barbecue? Delicious. It slaps. Sorry, I like to say that. We had like fish cake, rice cake. Gabi had some weird food that I can't really say.
It was delicious. It was like these noodles and stuff. It was really good.
He can't rember the name of it. I really wish he
cannot.
could.
Gina can.
But yeah, she wrote it down. Okay, so I did that. We did that. I also went to a Zoom wedding again.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, I know it's lame. Whatever. I have been watching the show with Gobs called Shadow of Bones, and it is super good. It's based off this book called Six of Crows.
No, Shadow and Bone was first.
I know, but it's based.
Six of Crows is also there.
It's based off of it.
They're
Okay,
it's in the
listen-
same universe.
okay,
They're
listen to
two
me.
books. They molded into
I
one
know,
show.
but it's the same difference. Okay,
Okay,
let's just
same
say that
difference.
because they're merging.
Logical phrase,
They're
same
They're
difference.
merging Shadow of Bone and Six of Crows because Six of Crows, like I read all about it, has nothing to do with the show, but.
But it does. Because they're combining
They
it.
combined it, so it doesn't matter if I say Six of Crows or Shadow of Bone. You get what I'm saying, Femi? So, anyways, I bought the books because I just wanted to check it out because they said the books are really good and the show is excellent and you should check it out. It's just on Netflix. It has a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Shadow and Bone is the one that follows Alina and Mal.
Yes,
Six of Crows is in the other.
it's with Kaz.
Kaz and Inej.
Yeah.
They're like two separate books, but in the show they're merging them into one because it's like this is what's going on this side of this world and this is what's going on the other side of the world, and eventually these two sides are going to come together in this show. That's why they're doing it this way. It's very good.
It's excellent. I really like fantasy shows. I've always liked that. Anyways, that's what we've been watching, and I also randomly watched this movie called Prom Night. Don't at me. Don't at
The
me.
movie about the killer, right?
Yes, I wanted to watch a scary movie the other day, and so I came across this movie. No, it's
A
just like
scary movie. So you pick Prom Night.
I don't know why.
Who's in it?
That Brittany Snow chick, Idris Elba was in it, and I was like, oh, Idris Elba's in
Was
it.
he the bad guy?
No, he's the cop. Also, it's a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's it's not scary at all. It's just it has some jump scares, maybe like of the guy in the closet, and you're like, ah. But it's
any movie about a guy killing people is not scary.
yeah. I don't know why. I was looking in the thrillers portion in Netflix. Anyways, that was not the best movie, but that's all I've been up to. So I'm done.
When a deranged high school teacher kills the family of the girl Donna that he loves
He gets
in a
obsessive.
disturbed attempt to force her into a relationship with him. Weird.
Yeah.
The man is caught and sent to prison years later at her high school prom. Donna's about to come face to face with the man.
Hey, you make it
God.
sound interesting. Hey, he gets all obsessed with her, but it's not really like that. Like, it's like this. Well, it's
Well, I'm just glad she's getting work because I haven't seen her since Hairspray and Tin Cup.
Pitch
Pitch
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's not getting work. That movie's old,
I've
guys.
seen Tin Cup. I mean,
She was
I was just
also-
saying because that song Cups or whatever's in that movie.
That movie came out way before Pitch Perfect.
Which one?
Prom Night.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He's
she
old.
was young. She was
She's
young.
not getting work.
Okay, well then, I'm glad she had
Perfect.
work back in the day.
Oh yeah, Gobs, this movie is old. What, you thought it was
new.
recent? No.
Okay.
Also,
oh.
Idris Elba was the best in the movie. Just saying,
What?
he was
No
the
way.
best character as the cop.
Idris.
I love him.
Idris.
But that's all I've been up to.
Okay,
mostly.
so then let's go to the new. Oh wait, sorry. Let's go.
You might as well say it. You started it.
Let's go.
To the news.
All right. So I have a few things that I've written down the last few weeks.
I do too.
Okay, well, good. That way we'll have something for this segment of the show. On comicbook.com, they said Marvel's Black Widow delay more than tripled the box office forecast. Is anyone here interested in Black Widow? Probably besides Sharde.
Why do you say besides me? Is this because I'm a woman? That's so
partially.
wrong.
You know, partially.
No, okay.
Because, as a woman, you would be looking forward to a woman-led superhero flick, much like Wonder Woman.
Okay, but
I mean, that's the whole reason. They're trying to attract themselves to this particular audience.
hold on a second. ScarJo, hello. She's freaking. I like her. She's awesome.
I know.
I mean, I just like her voice.
You know what I don't like? This is what I don't like.
What?
She's dead.
Yeah, that really made me mad.
She's dead. It's like I don't.
I like her.
I don't.
They should have killed off.
It's like they're going to the beginning of the show when I know the end. It's just the same thing with like the prequels of Star Wars. It's like, okay, let's go see how Darth Vader became Darth Vader, even though I know this guy dies. So what's the point?
You got to see the fall, Gabi.
I kind of like to see
I don't care.
prequels sometimes.
The prequels sucked. I didn't care.
That's your opinion.
That is my opinion, and the opinion of many other
It's
people.
incorrect, but it's yours.
Except for the millennials and Gen Zs now, or the Gen Zs.
Well, what do you consider yourself then, Gobs?
X. I'm an Xer, baby.
Xer. So Xers are better?
Pearl Jam, Nirvana.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm all about Pearl Jam and Nirvana. More
Well,
Pearl Jam,
so
though.
You're a Gen Xer in spirit.
How dare you?
I thought you were still a millennial. How old are you, Gabi?
44?
He doesn't.
You're 44?
77. I was born in 77.
Man, you're old as heck.
I know. So yeah,
Gobs.
I'm Gen X, bruh.
Gen X.
Cuz
Who even started? Wait, no, don't do
I
that.
don't know.
You can't
I
do
don't
that.
know. So anyway, they said due to, at one point, everything got pushed back, obviously, because of the pandemic. But now they're like, I guess the forecasts are getting better now that perhaps the vaccines are coming in. But they said the projection went from, oh God, Lord, where'd it go?
I feel like you talk about Black
The
Widow
film's
every
domestic-
podcast.
The film's domestic projection, domestic mean just here in the States, has increased from $45 million opening weekend to $170 million opening weekend.
What else you got?
I mean,
Oh, wait.
wait.
No, I'm incorrect on that. That's what they're saying the projection for the whole show is. 170 million domestic total, not including
That's it.
worldwide. That may be lower than the standard $100+ million opening weekends that Marvel's used to, but it's a good sign for the movie industry because of the pandemic. Like, everything's been sucking. This said, Godzilla vs. Kong has been a true monster at the box office, earning more than $300 million worldwide in 2 weeks.
Wow.
That is crazy, especially for the pandemic. And I don't know if they're in, like, that includes the HBO numbers or what, but that is really good. And I'm glad because I really liked Kong vs. Godzilla. Podark and the Hobbit star Aidan Turner signs with ICM Partners for representation in all areas. The Irish actor will next be seen in Amazon's UK series Leonardo, playing the titular Leonardo da Vinci, as well as Terrence Malick's upcoming film The Way of the Wind.
I'd be into that. I like Aidan Turner.
So I guess he's
He's
got
hot.
some new representation. Yeah, I like him too. So that will make you and Gina happy.
You
The Way
too,
of the
Gops.
Wind? Is that what you said?
That's what I said.
Like the book?
I don't know.
I thought the book was called Gone with the Wind.
Wow, Paige. No, I'm talking
This is a fantasy series.
I'm sorry. I did not know. That, my bad.
I don't know.
My ignorance is killing
look up
me.
Aiden Turner and see what you find, Deej. Oh, that's just the list of the movies.
I'm trying to remember, figure out who Aiden Turner reminds me of. He's like this.
Oh, no. It says The Way of the Wind is an upcoming drama film.
Oh.
A second Downton Abbey movie has been confirmed. We've got a release
Super
date.
Cool. I mean, what is
I'm
it even
very
going to
excited.
be about?
I loved the Downton Abbey movie. It just is like, you know what? I'm back home.
But I don't understand what the second one's going to be about.
Well, guess what? You'll get to wait for the.
I mean, why do we need a second one? They ended the first one perfect.
Why do you need a second anything?
Well, I mean, you
it
need
made money, so they're going to make some.
You need a second things for some things, but some things end right, and you're like, don't mess with that.
Exactly. But guess
some
what?
are okay with
The
seconds.
studios are like, hey, that one made money, so let's make another one.
I hope it doesn't suck.
Well, I can't promise you that.
What else you got, Gabs?
I was looking for a release date, but I can't find it. Not that well prepared.
Probably in December, because everything comes out in December.
That's true. I think the last
So
one came
weird.
out in December.
Like
but
major films.
I love Downton Abbey, so looking forward to that. Let's see. Oh, I have this down on my stories, but it relates to you.
Who?
You told me about the old man flirting with you and then lighting his cigarette at the gas pumps. I wanted you to tell that story.
Oh, that was so weird. Oh, yeah. I was getting gas, about to go to work, and this guy he was pumping his gas. I was pumping my gas, and he comes over, hey.
How old do you think this gentleman was?
I'd say he was 50. 55, maybe.
Oh, senior citizen almost.
Yeah. Anyways, he just came up and was like, haha, yeah, I need you to help me with something. And I was just going what?
So did you help him?
I didn't know what he was talking about, so I stayed where I was at. So I was like, he's like, I'm just messing with you. After because I said, what? What are you saying? Anyways, I thought I was done with him, or he was done with me, right? And I'm still pumping. I'm like, oh my God, I hope it doesn't come back over here. And he comes back for more. He's like, there ain't not many nice people around here, you get real weird and stuff. And I was just like, huh?
Well, like you.
Yeah. And then he begins to light a cigarette, and I'm like, what the heck? Are you kidding me?
As you're pumping gas at the gas
As I'm pumping
station.
gas, I was so close to saying, sir, but I was almost done, so I didn't say anything. I said, sir, I was going to say, sir, I ain't trying to die. Come on. But anyways, I went inside the store and waited him out, and he left. So it was just really...
What was he driving, do you know?
He was like a big old white, like a truck, like a white truck, basically. It was like a
new truck?
van
Was
truck.
a big white van? Did it have
It
windows?
wasn't a van. It was like a van truck. I don't know if that makes sense.
Did he
a
offer
van
you
truck?
candy?
The way I'm
I'm glad
thinking,
you
okay,
said
maybe
no.
not a van. I'm having a false memory.
A truck with a camper bed on it.
She doesn't know what vehicles look like, DJ.
Yeah, I do too. It was a van
It's
truck.
a van truck.
Let's just say-
it's a van truck, DJ.
Maybe it's a truck.
Don't you know what a van truck looks like?
Maybe it's not a van truck. Maybe it's a truck van.
Was it a U-Haul? Was he moving? What is he in?
He was doing something. Maybe he was painting.
What is a van truck?
It exists.
Is it a pickup or is it a van?
I think it was a truck.
Okay, obviously you weren't paying attention very well.
No, it was white, and it was a truck.
Well, the white is not paying attention.
It was paying
Anybody
attention.
can tell what color a vehicle is.
No, it was paying attention because I remember it being like truck looking, but
Can
also
you imagine
like a
if they had
van.
an Amber Alert and they put a bolo out and they said it's a white
Van
van
truck.
truck?
I would know exactly what they're talking about.
So what did he look like? Describe him.
He was a little bit overweight man, maybe a little morbidly obese like.
A little morbidly obese. Okay.
Yeah, kind of black man, and had like a white hair all over his face, like he had a white
A beard?
white beard. It was pure white.
Or like a
Hair
wolf
all over
man.
his face.
Or
He
was he a
was- Did you
silver?
shear the sheep,
He
or-
was a silver fox.
He was a silver fox,
But he was a little fox because the hair was all over his face.
Yeah. Anyways, he was just trying to be friendly, which is I respect friendly.
And here you are, putting him on blast just for being nice.
I'm not putting him on blast. You brought this up. You wanted me to tell the story.
You came home and told the story.
Because it freaked me out. He had the cigarette. I was like, what the heck?
That is rather foolish, I must say.
Like,
Just a
dude,
side note, I think it's funny how we say pumping gas. You guys kept saying like I was pumping gas. He was pumping gas. He ain't doing no pumping. He ain't pumping nothing. You're just putting your little gas nozzle on the gas thing, just pulling the trigger one time. And
But
letting
it's
it
called
go.
a gas
Pumping.
pump. It's called a gas
what
pump.
would you
It's
say,
pumping
Deej?
You ain't
it actually
pumping
pumps
gas.
it from
Okay,
the it
Deej, what
pumps
would you
it.
say?
It's got a thing in there that
getting
pumps
gas.
it from the ground up
I
into your
understand the
tank.
mechanical part of it, but I'm saying you're not sitting there pumping it or nothing. You just put it in there and pull the trigger.
Well, that's pumping.
well,
If you do that, you're pumping it.
can you pump the gas for me? Like you have heard somebody say,
Yeah,
pump the gas.
it's just a
Pump the
vibe.
gas.
No, I understand the basics of what it is. I'm just
This
saying.
is a
it's funny
controversy
we say
thing.
You're right. I was pumping some gas. What were you doing? I pulled the trigger and then locked it in place.
Do you lock yours all the time?
But I always lock mine.
I don't.
I ain't got the
always.
strength to sit there and wait for it.
Wait, so what do you
Why
do?
would I?
You
It's
get
gotta
back
I just
in the
lock
car?
it. I just lock it. Yeah, I get
sometimes-
back in the car and sit until
But it
it's
says
done.
don't get back in the car because of the car electricity. You don't want to like get the whole car static.
Hey, when was the last time you heard about somebody blowing up a
I
gas
have
station?
never got back in my car.
I
I
don't
don't
even
use your cell
know.
phone either, but do you do that?
I don't even
I don't
know
do
about
that.
cigarettes. I've never heard of a gas station blowing up
Hey,
because
I've
somebody
seen
got back in the car.
I've seen some Reddits and they talk about it.
I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure we could go back to the 1950s when they first came out with gas stations.
50s, whatever. I'll say 80s.
Put some gas in the car, Shane. Light up a cigarette. Boom.
That's terrifying. I would be terrified to get like blowed up.
I too would be terrified. But I mean,
get blowed
now
up.
smoking cigarettes is one thing. But getting back in the car, I mean,
I never do it because I'm
well,
too.
you know what you do?
I'm too.
You put your hand on the car.
I
that
do.
way it shocks the car.
I do it every
You
time.
Discharge.
I like touch it and then I don't get back in the car.
That way you don't like.
My neuroses doesn't. I can't do it.
That way you don't zap yourself, Zeus yourself out of oblivion with a static charge.
You would think nowadays with modern technology they have like updated it and now it doesn't matter and you can do it. Or we can just get a Tesla and not worry about any of that. Future car baby.
But you know the thing with a Tesla is like I want a car that can take me somewhere. Like I don't. If you drove a Tesla here, where can you recharge your Tesla? Does anybody have a spot?
I have no idea.
Is there a spot to refill your Tesla in Paris, Texas?
What, so you
Maybe one.
So where would you
I don't know where.
maybe in like Commerce?
And it takes.
Come here.
And I think it takes like 45 minutes or something crazy to fill your car up, like to charge your car.
What's wrong with that?
I don't want to take 45 minutes to charge my car.
You got to pay $45 to get gas in your truck every week.
You think it's free to charge your car?
Nope.
Keep
Actually,
them fossil fuels coming is what I'm saying.
no, I'm not about that.
Hey,
Watch me get a Tesla.
It won't kill us. It'll kill our grandchildren. I'm not worried about it.
You're such an old fogey.
Spell fogey.
Kill our grandchildren.
Hey, spell fogey.
Why?
I just want you to spell it.
Why?
The way you said it kind of makes me a little skeptical.
Why? Did I not
just
say it
spell
correctly
Just
like you
spell
wanted me to say? I'm not proving anything.
Just spell it.
I have some news. You guys know an Indonesian woman gets eaten by a big, huge snake? I saw that on the news.
She got ate by a snake?
Yes, she was going into her little garden, her cornfield, right? And I guess there was a massive, massive python or something.
Anaconda, obviously.
You know, python. It was in the python.
Squeeze.
And I guess he suffocated her, and the people in the village basically found the snake, and it was huge, like with her body, and cut it open, and she was whole. But I think she died
Was
mostly.
she dead?
I think she did die because the only way she could get away would be alive. But the
So,
snake obviously killed her
did it, like,
and then ate her.
Wrap around her and constrict her? and
suffocated.
kill her?
Probably
Oh my
tripped her.
God.
That's
Can
a
you
bad way to
imagine
go, bro.
Oh my God.
I ain't going to no Indonesia.
That is scary. I mean,
Dude,
I
no.
can't imagine getting killed by a wild animal of any sort, period. Like, that's
Same.
got to be terrifying.
Yeah. No.
B, there are some parts of the countries where it might be like, okay. I mean, even Australia, it's like, you might die by
Dude.
a kangaroo boxing you in the face or
Kangaroo is far from my brain.
scorpions.
Dude, what about
sting you to
lions?
death. Lions in the Serengeti.
I mean, you can didn't get killed by just a poisonous snake.
Gorilla pounding you to death. Shark eating is top of my list. Like, I don't want to get eaten by a shark.
I don't want to be eaten by a crocodile.
But also, I would hate to be squeezed by a anaconda.
Dude, I would too. Like, that would suck. Like, your bones are crushing as you're like alive, and then all of a sudden you're like.
I mean, I'm not to make light of this situation.
How? We're making this.
You
Pretty sure you die before your bones start breaking.
You would think so.
Okay, maybe that's. Oh,
but that is awful. Why did you bring this piece of news to the table? She looked at me. She go, "What?" I just
thought it was
news. Let's talk about this lady getting eaten.
Whoa, indeed. You talked about shocking. The other day. You talked about the freaking monkey baby, and I thought that's interesting.
What happened to the monkey baby?
Or it was like
the monkey and human embryo.
Yeah, I
that's
thought
kind of nerd science related.
Yeah.
Hey,
no one died.
To me, news
that's
can
like
be
some sci-fi stuff
until the monkey baby comes alive.
News can be news.
Starts taking over the world.
Snakes can be part of. Nerd news.
The monkey babies hire out anacondas and they take over the world together.
Yeah. See, future crap. Anyways, that was something I thought was interesting. I kind of wanted to just bring it out. I have another.
All I know is
with.
Never mind.
What? Say it.
I was about to sing "Baby Got Back" lyrics, but I'm not gonna do it. So
but
go
why?
Ahead. Exactly.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, there you go. Okay, go
Sorry,
ahead.
you're an idiot. Okay, anyways, I was going to say there was one news thing that I found interesting. It's so old right now because it was from like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. The Batman vs. Superman movie title was, it was actually supposed to be, or Zack Snyder wanted it to be Batman vs. Superman, Son of Sun, and Night of Night. And I kind of digged it, but he said the Warner Bros. Were like...
Son of Sun.
Yeah, like Sun, S-U-N, like S-O-N, S-U-N, and then K, Night, and then the Night.
Right.
And
I get the Night of Night. This Son of Sun was weird for me.
Well, I guess
Kal-El gets his power from the sun.
Like I digged it, and he said the Warner Bros. Were like, no, we don't like that.
The Warner Bros. They got like all their hats turned around backwards, tattoos, wearing Aristotle shirts.
Why are they the ones?
Aristotle.
They're so uncool. Aristotle, what in the heck? Are you going? Is that like Roman crap?
Real metaphysical.
Do y'all remember there was a designer like in the early 2000s that had like tigers all over everything? Something Hardy. Ed Hardy.
Ed Hardy.
Was it Ed Hardy?
Yeah, like there's some bros right there that were into Ed Hardy.
Was it like pink? Like it was pink? Like a lot of pink colors?
No.
What am I thinking of?
Don't know.
Oh, I know what I'm thinking of. Never mind.
But I could just think of the Warner Bros. It's like, yo, what's up? Go ahead and give us your pitch, man. Yeah, come on, cuz.
I'm with them on this one, though.
Son of Sun.
You don't like
Night
it?
of Nights. No way, bro. Get out of here. Do you want to hear that?
I guess when I saw Zack Snyder, I liked him, and I liked everything.
That's a
about
long
him.
title. Batman versus Superman, Son of Sun, and Night of Night.
I kind of dig
all of it. They were going to use all of it.
That's what you said.
Hold on a second. I think he's no. I think it was just that. Honestly, no. Let me take that back. Let me stop talking.
The movie was just going to be called Son of Sun and Night of Night.
Please be honest.
That's not good marketing because nobody would have known what that was.
I got to get back with you with that one. I can't remember.
It almost sounds like a church sign.
Maybe it was the whole Batman vs Superman. Yes, it was that because I have it listed here because I think it was Dawn of Justice is what. I think that's what.
That's what it ended up being.
That's what it ended up being. So yeah, it was Batman vs Superman, and then Son of Sun. No. Yeah, I digged it. I had a few other things, but I don't know if you guys were on a time bench here. There was like a lot of things happening. For example, you guys probably already know this, but like all these sequels we're getting. Like, I know Doctor Strange. Okay, Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther. All those have like dates now for this year. Like at first they didn't have dates, but now they have dates. Like for example, Spider-Man, December 17th, 2021. That one's coming out. Captain America or Captain Marvel. Sorry, Captain Marvel 2, November 11th, 2022. It's like
is anybody interested in Captain Marvel 2?
I'm not interested in anything a year from now. We may not be here.
Oh, okay. Are we going to experience like the end of the world?
Possibly.
Okay.
The only other thing I have is Hulu's How I Met Your Father series to star Hilary Duff.
You know, I like Hilary Duff. I used to watch her
Never
show.
seen her in
Liz
anything.
McGuire.
Lizzie.
I used to watch that show. I digged it. It was good.
How I Met Your Mother, I mean, I watched a few episodes. It's fine, but I don't care.
I wasn't interested in it at all.
I've never watched.
I like Barney Stinson. He was pretty funny, but I did not like the main guy, Ted Mosby. Like, literally the most blandest character ever. Like, literally everybody besides the main character was interesting. But I guess that's kind of the way. It's like he's kind of the straight man most of the time. But then he tried to be awkward and quirky, and it just sucked.
Which guy do you not like of that show?
The main guy, Ted Mosby.
Is he in like Hangover?
I don't think he's in anything.
Or wait, How I Met Your Mother.
You're talking about... Okay. We need to move on to our main subject.
Oh, I think she's talking about the, what's his face? The goofy
Jason
guy.
Segel or Seagal.
Jason Segel.
My
Whatever it
bad.
is.
Yeah, that's him.
Sorry, we had another just one quick. I didn't have any news, so I'll just give this one out. Is Finn Wittrock cast in HBO Max's Green Lantern series? I don't know him.
Who?
Apparently, he was an American Horror Story. Finn Wittrock. He was cast as Guy Gardner.
Oh, yeah. But people are wanting, like, Jon Stewart, right?
I mean, yeah. Out of all the Green Lanterns, I don't care about Guy Gardner.
I don't either. Like, I don't
understand the decision for that.
He was the Green Lantern when I was growing up. Like, I remember his Green Lantern being the Green Lantern in a lot of the comics. But Jon Stewart's like the one everybody... I mean, who do they want to be Jon Stewart?
Hal Jordan? I would take either one of those over Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner was just like this bowl-cut headed dude with a bad temper.
Yeah, and a vest. A vest was his costume. He put a green vest on instead of I don't know, it's just weird. Obviously, they're not going to do that because that would be super stupid. But yeah, that's just one little interesting piece of news I had. It was odd to me. All right. We can go on to the main topic now.
Main topic.
Should we say main topic? No.
You did.
DJ said no.
I don't know why. I wish I could record your face while you do these weird
What do you
voices.
mean? I'm not making a weird noise.
I didn't say weird noise.
No,
I said
face.
weird face.
I'm not. It's just my face.
It's weird. Your face is weird.
Hey, DJ does it good. You should do it more often.
Okay. So, Sharde wanted to make this our main topic. So, I'm going to let you take the lead on this. Yeah. Take a sip of your beer. And while you're sipping your beer, I'm going to get me a refill. So, you start the show, and I'll be back momentarily.
So, Captain... Or, I'm sorry. I'm already screwing up. I'm already fracking it up. The Falcon and Winter Soldier TV series show. Series? Show. So, this show had, 8 episodes? I'd say...
6.
6 Oh, it was 6? God.
6 episodes.
Okay.
It was very short.
Overall, how did you feel about it before we get into it?
Overall, I could watch it.
You could watch it.
I could watch it. It was tolerable. I was by no means in love with the show.
Really?
I had no interest. Yeah, I had no interest in the, I don't care about the Falcon at all.
Okay. Well, okay. Okay. I can understand that. I felt that way at first.
Yeah. The Winter Soldier, also a character by Bucky. I get it. He's Bucky.
Captain America's
he's a
buddy.
good side character. Captain America, I like the character of Captain America. I like his whole arc and everything from the Infinity Saga. It's just, I don't care about Captain America all that much. He's not even close to being anywhere in my top list of...
No way. Really?
I mean, Chris Evans did a good job with Captain America. I mean, I like his character. I mean,
I'm shook
the Winter Soldier movie was great.
Yeah.
One of the best of the whole series.
What about Civil War?
Civil War was great. But yeah, Civil War wasn't really Captain America movie. Like, it was... I get it. It's his Captain America. It's his movie, blah, blah, blah. It's about him and Tony going, butting heads.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's so many heroes in that movie. It's like, it wasn't really about him.
Yeah, I got you.
Solely about him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't really super interested in it. The show I thought was okay. I kind of like where it ended, but the way to get there was a little too long for me.
I feel like Gabi felt the same way. He was kind of saying something like that related. Right, Gobs?
About the show in general.
Like getting to the
just
point.
your overall thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I enjoyed it. I liked the relationship between the two main leads. Felt a little forced, like, okay, these guys get along in the comics. We have to make them work, their thing in the comics. And I didn't feel it in the beginning. But towards the end, I started to be like, okay, I can see. But that's because they needed a lot. You need to spend a lot of time with the two main characters together, have them banter, go back and forth. And I didn't get that in the beginning. Towards the end, it started to get there. I like them separately, individually, but together I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. These are exactly as the show was. It's like they're in the shadow of Captain America. Nobody cared about Falcon. This is from the view of someone that's never read the comics. I know if you read the comics, those people are crazy about the Falcon. They're crazy about the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes. I didn't care about either of them in the main shows. I liked their characters in the movies. They were fine. And of course, I like Bucky, Winter Soldier, because, okay, quick question. Well, let me finish my thought.
That was not a quick question.
Okay, well, let me finish my thought. I like
long question.
I like both their characters. The show was fine. Flag Crushers or Flag Stompers? What was the name of that?
Flag Smashers.
Flag Smashers, stupid name. Also, they wanted to unite the world. Why were they fighting against that? I don't understand. It seems like they had a good idea.
They felt like they were being treated unjustly. And
Okay,
The
probably were.
GRPC or GRPD, whatever. It was about the whole thing, like people getting snapped back into existence and not having any rights, really, because the world's moved on since they were gone. And all these people that came back were in like refugee camps.
I didn't get it.
Like
That's part of my
refugees instead
thing.
of like people.
So they took the shot or the serum to like make a movement, you know?
Okay, so what was their movement for? This is my problem with this show and the style that it was created. I don't know what their point was. I kept hearing one world something.
One people.
One people. I'm like, okay, that sounds great. A united world. Cool. Why are we fighting against these guys?
The government. All the worse.
Yeah,
Why-
I didn't care for their. I didn't care. I didn't even really understand the cause. Like
I didn't understand the cause.
You do, but at the same time, it's like I don't care enough to.
And that's my point, because if we were broken up from one episode to the next, I feel like I would need to watch it all together to be like, okay.
Well,
I kind of get the through line.
I thought Falcon, Captain America, finally kind of said it in the end when he was making his speech about, like, he was talking to the senator and how you guys aren't doing nothing to help these people, and this is why they're making these movements to go against
Exactly.
you guys.
So what was so wrong with their movement?
What was so wrong about it?
I mean, besides the fact they were killing
they
people.
were killing folks.
Okay,
You know,
but the idea was one world, one people. I mean, to unite
they were trying to get
world
everybody serumed
to
up.
be equal, right? I don't know.
They
I didn't understand.
okay, they weren't exactly like, you know, like the best. They kind of maybe went rogue a little bit.
I understand that, but I mean, doesn't every government, and you know, everybody has their own point of views. I mean, if you're going to get political, which I don't care.
You're getting political.
I just was like, I don't understand why they're fighting against this group of people. And because I was confused. And then, yeah, something about the people getting snapped back and how they did have difficulty and what are we going to do with these people? I didn't understand because I was watching it episodically. So I had forgot the previous 3 episodes because it was 2 weeks ago. That's my problem with the show. Oh, I want to shout out Frankie Lefebvre. He's a listener. He said, y'all missed a big opportunity with me because I was railing against serial TV shows and then proceeded to talk about how much I liked Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is a serial TV show. So just going to say, shout out to Frankie, but Avatar at least has... Okay, this is my thing.
You look like you have...
know what?
I'm sorry. The way you look like you have, like, you need some straws in your headphones. Like you're sipping.
I know. I'm looking. I put my hat on. This is my thing with shows. Like, I'm going to go back to this real quick. I'm going to like going all over the place. I know that.
Yeah, you are.
I like shows, and somebody said, Michael Vinoy, I think, said this, another emailer, said, shows like Fringe that have a episodic feel, Like, okay, we're going to deal with this.
Second time you said episode.
We're going to deal with this freak of the week this week. But at the same time, there's an overarching backstory in the background. And Doctor Who does that as well. It's like, you're dealing with this episode, but there's also this overarching thing in the background. That's fine. I like that. The shows like this, my problem is I can't remember, why are we against the Flag Smashers? What are we doing with the people snapped back into existence? I've forgotten because that was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I get that.
Nobody can help that you forget. You have a really bad memory.
Okay, so I know you can't explain it to me either, unless you would care to right now.
You know what I feel? I feel very different about how how you guys feel about the show. Like, I went into the show not being huge about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but as I watched the show, I became where I really liked the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, I liked their relationship they had formed, and I like seeing the Falcon and his family and what he went through. And he is a good actor to me, and so is the Winter Soldier, Bucky. And
Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan.
I
Both of them
like
excellent
them.
actors.
I like them.
Both of them. Love them.
I'm like, they are underrated nearly to me. Like, I felt like this was good to see them. And I know people don't care, but I kind of care.
And I like the progress that Bucky made from like trying to overcome the bad things he did. And obviously you do that type of stuff. He never will, but he made progress. And I feel like towards the end of the show, like I said, yeah, we would see these guys being this duo that I'm interested in, and they banter between themselves, and it's an enjoyable show. But this show was kind of like them getting to that point. I mean, that's the whole point of this show.
Yeah.
Like
they weren't buddies.
Yeah, they had never worked together until this show, except maybe partly in the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
But I like both. I liked all the characters. I like Sam's story. I like Bucky's story.
Yeah.
But to me, it was a fine show. It was an enjoyable show. It's like, I want to see what's next. Also, the new Captain America is Bucky. I mean, not Bucky.
No, Sam.
Falcon, yeah.
And I like that. I like that because I feel like he will be a great Captain America, honestly, even though he didn't
we all
take
knew
the
it was
serum.
coming, though.
Yeah. I actually
It wasn't like
was
a big surprise
I
or
will
anything.
actually say, to me, I wasn't sure because when I kept watching the trailer, he kept handing over the shield. So I was like, I thought,
Yeah, but all the trailers also had him with the shield in the end. Like, they
oh,
would've,
I guess I
spoiled
didn't.
that, so.
I didn't see that. I guess I was thinking they were going to give it to Bucky or something. I didn't know it was
I'm
happening.
saying you didn't see all the trailers of him throwing the shield in the trees and catching it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was all over the place, like since the beginning.
No, I didn't actually see all that. I guess I didn't watch many trailers of the show in general. I just kind of was like, oh, this show.
Yeah, I appreciated the growth of the characters. I have an appreciation more so now for them. Like, I like them more than I did before the show. But at the same time, it's just kind of like they're side characters to me. I understand now that he's going to be Captain America, so he's going to be in the forefront, which is fine. I like that. That's good. I just, like I said before, Captain America has never been my favorite.
Right.
hero.
So I guess if he's not your like favorite hero, it's like I don't care about all
It's like
these
you're
other
just
folks.
replacing one with another. But you can't replace Chris Evans because, I mean, that was the epitome of Captain America. Like, he was perfect.
Okay, so then overall thoughts.
I actually said overall thoughts already.
Okay, so episodically, there were some episodes of like more than others. The first episode didn't even have Falcon and Winter Soldier in the same show. And I know they had to do a setup thing.
The setup is always kind of, slow.
It was a little too many episodes. This show had too many episodes for what it was. It could be shortened to probably 6 episodes.
I thought
It was 6
it was 6 episodes. That's what you
Is
said.
that all?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I
Okay.
mean, what?
Okay, make it 4.
Oh my god!
I don't know. It's just they could have done this in a much shorter time. Get them together quicker. Have them be buddies quicker. But I
I don't know. I kind of like the build up a little bit.
Okay,
Like, I like that.
okay.
I feel like it would have been too fast. I mean, they're not friends. They had to make that. They had to figure that out. I don't know. That's me.
Yeah, I feel like the tension between them was a little cliche, a little too forced for me.
Well, and like, this is what's weird to me. It's like, okay, so it's like trying to show Sam's real world struggles as far as like money. And I'm like, and this is where it's hard to this is a fantasy show, but yeah, we're going to talk about this guy trying to make payments on his boat.
Well, it was technically his sister's boat.
I know, but it's like, this guy is friends with a billionaire. Would Tony Stark's estate or any of those other people not help out Sam? Like, that's where I'm like, if you're gonna do world building, I'm like, where's the other Avengers? Why aren't they helping Sam's sister like pay off her house? What's going on? Is weird.
I think the other thing about that was it's like also, I mean, does he go ask for a handout?
If they're really his friends, they should know.
They should know.
The Avengers are supposed to be friends.
Not if you don't tell them.
Well, I mean, it's weird. Like, why is he like? He seems to be, freaking protecting the world. Why isn't he not?
Is he not well paid? Is he making $20 an hour? What's he doing?
Yeah, and he's also military, so it's like super easy to get a loan. Like super easy.
Right, repeat that. You cut out.
Oh, I said also he's military. Like
exactly.
He's at least a veteran, so it's super easy to get loans. Like they'll just give you anything you want, basically. And so why is it so difficult for him to?
I don't know. I
don't know.
They're trying to make them relatable, clearly, but I'm like, but
not with him.
It's hard to make these. Okay, they're trying too hard to make a relatable, real world characters with these comic book characters. Like, okay, they just fought Thanos. It's like all these super fantastical elements, but his sister's trying to pay off her boat. It's like, it just doesn't merge. It doesn't merge.
Yeah, that part was kind of weird.
I mean, Bucky's like arm is probably worth $5 billion.
Yeah.
He can go sell a finger, pay off everything.
Dang. That's rough.
Wakanda showed up to help out Bucky. Wakanda, one of the richest nations on Earth. They couldn't have given Sam a loan? Come on.
I guess they didn't,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, some little threads
just
in
weird
the story were just kind of
stuff.
Yeah, I'm not falling for it.
But anyway, overall enjoyable. A little confused on the story, what the point was, but I enjoyed watching the fights.
I like.
Is that shallow? Probably is, but I liked it.
We didn't really mention many of the other characters. I'm just going to throw out.
They don't care.
Carly and.
The power broker.
Power broker.
Yeah, I was going to say Sharon Carter got set up as the power broker.
That's interesting.
That's a character? I didn't know that's a character. Okay.
The power broker? I don't know either. I don't know anything about it.
I like that actress because I liked her show Revenge, whatever it was on ABC.
I watched her on Resident. It's a doctor show.
I liked her on Revenge. It was a good show. It got crazy.
There's also, so the Captain America that was Captain America at first, the serum.
Oh, yeah.
Serum Captain America. He is teaming up apparently with a chick from Seinfeld. Don't remember her name. Don't know what's happening.
He teamed up with Elaine Bennett.
Julia Lewis.
So I kind of want to know what's happening there.
Okay, I forgot to mention this guy. The guy that the government had declared Captain America. His name was Walker, something Walker.
Yeah, Walker. I was thinking about it.
John Walker. Okay.
John Walker. Sounds like such a Texas name.
I liked his story. I liked that whole story. It resonated. You felt sorry for the guy. And then he had his own sidekick buddy that died at the hands, and he revenged that and then regretted it.
Then the government was like,
then they cut him off. Yeah. And it's like, basically. And he was like, I just doing what y'all trained me to do. And it like, I think he was meant to be the bad guy, but then the way they built him up in the end, it's like, my God, I do feel sorry for him. And that guy did a good job. The actor did a good job. I'm like, at first you're like, oh, he's getting cocky. Oh, now he's gone bad.
I felt the cockiness. Yes.
Oh, but now I realize he's so confused as to what he's supposed to do, and this is what he's been trained for, and he's being abandoned by everybody.
Even Sam and Bucky were kind of like giving him a hard time just because they didn't.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I was like, if just from the very beginning, all of this could have been solved by them just working with him instead of being buttholes. It's like, that really makes me like Falcon and Bucky. Them just saying, "Oh no, forget you."
Yeah, I mean,
he was given nothing. He was given no help.
He got
given the shield.
He was trying to do his job.
Yeah, they say be Captain America, but you get nothing but the shield. I mean,
Yes.
he can't do nothing. He couldn't fight against all these people.
And he didn't even have the super serum until he gave it to himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like he couldn't even fight the people that they were wanting him to fight.
Like, I really thought that actor and the character did a good job. I liked that arc of that person. And now, if he's working for Elaine Bennis, I don't know who that's going to be, but whatever.
She's Hydra, right?
That's what I kind of read online, I feel like.
He becomes the U.S. agent, right? Which is
That's a character? I don't see. Like I said, I don't read the comics.
I
I've only ever read maybe a few issues of Spider-Man, a few issues of X-Men. I think I read the comic where Captain America died and they got resurrected, but other than that, I don't know the mythos, all that stuff.
I thought, for some reason, I guess I totally missed this. I thought John Walker did have the serum at first, but he got like a double dose when he found that serum.
No, he had nothing.
I didn't realize he didn't have anything.
He didn't get the serum until they dropped it and he grabbed it.
I just assumed he had it because they made him Captain America because he
had the shield.
New Captain America.
He was already military trained, so he was already a very good fighter.
I see.
And he had all these medals of honor and stuff, but all he had was the shield and the name. But then he had that serum, and we never saw him inject it, but then suddenly he's like,
it's implied.
Superpowers. Yeah.
It's implied because he's looking at it all like,
well, he's like tossing Bucky and all them around.
Super soldier serum isn't, I don't think it's known anymore. Like, they don't just have it. That's why that guy had to make it.
Yeah.
Like in some back lab. Like, the U.S. government doesn't have a super soldier serum.
yeah.
They can't just give it to him anyway.
But, all right, so if you were to rate the show, 1 out of 10 or 1 to 10?
I would give it a 7 out of 10.
I was going to give it a 7 as well.
Wow, look at us agreeing. I was going to go 6.
No, I'm trying to think. It's like I didn't like a lot of the stuff, but I did enjoy it. I didn't like the fact that I don't know what the heck's going on. But I liked this is my thing. I liked the outcome of it all.
Yeah,
I liked the characters at the end. I didn't care for it at the beginning. I was confused in the middle.
Yeah, but do you rate a show on its just ending?
No.
Well, that's the thing. I rated it on the entirety of the show.
Yeah, it's got to be the overall
and I'm just like,
experience.
I really like the show, but I'm not, I'm giving it a 7 because that's just.
If 5 is average,
yeah.
10 is excellent. I mean, 7's right in the middle of that, which I think it probably is. I might give it like a 6.5, just slightly lower.
Wow.
I look forward to whatever happens next, but it was above average, that's for sure. And high quality, obviously. All right, well, that's going to do it for this show. What are we going to talk about next week?
We can't even.
We don't have a clue. We might not even podcast next week. Who knows these days?
Well, let's see. What's next week?
But we do our best to stay regular. So I eat my fiber.
I did tell you I'm free Friday next week, so we can podcast regularly.
That's true. All right. Until then, I'm Gabby.
Until then, I'm Sharde. Sorry.
And until then, I'm Deej.
Later, dudes.